What is going on, my friends? Let's get this show on the roll. Let me cut off my music. What's happening, y'all? What's happening? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're tuning in to the Arrington Gavin podcast. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, ladies and gents. I hope you all are having an awesome day. What to talk about? Okay, you are tuned into your uh favorite show where you get to sit down and have a one-on-one conversation with your homie, your bro, your friend. I am Arrington Gavin. I am the host of Arrington Gavin Podcast, dropping new episodes, of course, every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast, and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time via YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. This podcast is presented by Rugged Evolution Beard Care. Rugged is the new smooth. Look, hence the beard for the people that are watching this right now. Look at that. That's y'all business. Nice. Yeah, that's rugged, baby. That's rugged. Man, it has been a week. So much content, so much stuff to talk about, man. It's hard to choose of which one to go. I would say I think the most talked about convos are Diddy right now. Sean Diddy Combs, Puff Daddy. Recently, and this is still gonna be an ongoing thing, but recently he was a former girlfriend of his, Cassie, who is a singer, actress. I think she had like a hit record in like 05 or 06, if I'm not mistaken. But her and Diddy had a long relationship, and recently she came out with a heavy allegations of abuse, um, um, sex trafficking. She was forced to have sex with males while he filmed, domestic violence. I mean, it was so much allegations that had occurred, that Cassie had accused P. Diddy of, and it had made national news. Of course, social media went crazy, and yeah, it was not good. It was not good. So first, let me try and get out what the actual accusation was. Let me see here. Okay, it says here Cassandra Ventura, known as the singer Cassie, filed a sex trafficking and sexual assault lawsuit against ex-boyfriend Sean Diddy Combs. Now, in a statement, Cassie said, "I have decided to resolve this matter amicably." So recently, it had been settled because the lawsuit, I believe it was like 30 to 60 million, maybe 30 or 60 million dollars, one of those two. And I think she had like there could have been, I think, a period if she wanted to file criminal charges, but there was money involved in this filing of lawsuit. Here's my take on this. All right. He had been accused of rape by Cassidy. And that is something, y'all, that is a very strong accusation. Now, she had began a sexual relationship with the rapper when she was 19 years old. Diddy is damn near 60 right now. There's a huge age gap between the two. And recently, Diddy was in the news, not in a positive way, because the person that they had recently arrested in connections with the Tupac Shakur murder, he had came out and said that, hey, he was hired by Diddy to take him out. Again, this has been a case for well over 20 years, and so that man mentions him. Now this It's really not sharp. Now, recently there has been a settlement, which means they settled out of court for a price, which in my opinion is tacky because okay, were you trying where what kind of justice were you trying to win here? Are you saying that he did a crime? What like or you just say you just want to get some money out of his pocket so now you can live happily and everything is all, gravy now. Like stuff like that really doesn't make any sense. And it's hard because again, I was not there during those activities. I'm not at when the accusations was first when the accusations were first mentioned in a statement, hey, you're innocent until proven guilty. Now, I have never met any of these individuals. I happen to be a fan of Diddy business wise. Of course, he has some hit songs that's some good bops, but you don't know the person outside of the public figure of Diddy, right? There has been a lot of conversation that he's been caught being abusive to his spouses, to his ladies. So many people that were that had relationships, friendships or just around during those eras had said, yeah, Diddy did this, Diddy did that, vice, blase, blase, blase. Now the hard part is with Cassie. Cassie is not a famous singer like that. She's not. I'm sorry. She's not. I really can't name her hit song, but I do recall that she did have I believe a record in the earlier 2000s. But she was always known for being Diddy's lady. Now Diddy holds a lot of power business wise because he has been founder of record labels, right? He put on a lot of artists out there. He has the Ciroc, he has the clothing, he has all sorts of ventures, and Diddy is very shy away from being a billionaire. So there's a lot, a lot of power. He has a lot of connections. Diddy, I believe you should live that. He lived that hard life when he was younger to get away. Everybody, in my opinion, a lot of billionaires always have skeletons in the closet, right? But Diddy kind of plays that mafia, black mafia kind of vibes. My take on these accusations, is it going to go away because he settled? Absolutely not. Because now you're going to say, okay, how is this going to affect the Diddy brand? Diddy's always being the advocate of, hey, I want to celebrate love, I want to party, blase, blase, blase. Now, rumors always have that there's crazy activities going on at some of his, famous mansion parties. Now, that's a whole nother episode and story. I'll probably bring on some guests to get their take on that. But for a person to make the accusations like Cassie did and to just finally settle off of money, to me, it doesn't look, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look like, it makes it seem like, okay, was she lying? Right? Was this all a way to just blackmail Diddy, get some money? Now she's gonna shut up and you never hear from her again. Now, another thought process is, okay, when people settle, they're settling to cover up, to shut someone up. So in that case, is what Cassie's saying true? It's all it's a teeter totter kind of thing, right? Um, an innocent man won't give crap. A guilty man will pay with whatever price she has and will shut you up. That is the God honest truth. Correct me if I'm wrong, ladies and gents. You know how to follow me on social medias in this show. But my question for you all is, hey, do you think Diddy is guilty or innocent? Is my question. And we will continue to follow up on, the saga involving Sean Diddy Combs. Like I said, even though him and Cassie had settled, I do think that this is going to be an ongoing conversation and story, and it's always going to pop up from here and there because now so many others are saying, "Hey, look, he did do this, pretty, or he was involved in this and any other." So we will see, we will see. But moving on, recently, a famous public figure known for cannabis, but he's known for music as well. But a famous cannabis advocate recently came out publicly saying he's going to quit smoking. And that individual, ladies and gents, is none other than Snoop D-O-double-G, Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yes, Yes, I am not lying. You're probably like, what? Some of y'all smoking marijuana right now probably just dropped that blunt like, say it ain't so. It is. Recently, Snoop Dogg came on public media to share that he is giving up smoking. He shared he said he had a conversation with his family and it took long conversations, but he's giving up smoking. Now, do I think he's giving up cannabis completely because cannabis is being used in so many different avenues? No. But I do think he's giving up smoking. Now, Snoop, since I've known of Snoop Dogg, he's always had a blunt in his hand. Since I believe, since the public eye when they first came out, he's always smoked. Snoop has been the same shape since he became famous. Snoop does not gain nor does he lose weight. Looks like a big, tall, linky branch. But he is very well known. It's a part of his brand about cannabis, right? Snoop Dogg is always making jokes about, getting high and he has his own strands of marijuana. Um, he is now, I believe, more corporate, and that's why I'm sensing the reason why he's giving up cannabis, because see, Snoop is very marketable, y'all. Snoop has had an album almost in every single music genre. He's been involved in rock. He's been involved in reggae. He's been involved in gospel. He's been involved in hip hop. He's been involved in R&B. He has been one of the most featured artists. I remember seeing a video on social media just showing how he's been featured on so many different genre of music that's over in India, music that is in country. Like, he's been involved in so many. He is now one of the face of Monday Night Football in their intro, along with Chris Stapleton. He has had a hit show with Martha Stewart, probably most one of the most known business women and public figures in America. He's branched off to partner up with her. He has shows now. I mean, he's doing so much. He's very marketable. So now to see, okay, he's giving up cannabis? What? And he's one of the biggest advocates now. Again, being very marketable, is this like a marketing stunt? Is he going to be involved in something more family friendly in the coming, months? Um, we will see. But this is a change of events, because Snoop is known. Really, that's a part of his brand. He's very known for marijuana, like just like Willie Nelson. They're very known. So, yeah, Snoop Dogg says he's quitting smoking. That'll be another story I will continue to follow up, and we will talk about it here on the pod. Um, there is also, staying in the music realm, and I probably will be staying in the music realm for quite some time on this show, because there's so many stories involving different artists that I'm like, okay, this would be a good combo to bring up. Member of Outkast, actor, performer Andre 3000 is coming out with a new album. Everybody's hype. Everybody like, oh yes, new solo album, and they're like, okay, what kind of music is he gonna put out, right? It's not music that he has always been known for. This is actually going to be an instrumental album, and it'll be the flute. He has been seen publicly playing the flute out in the New York streets, and he's very just relatable. He's very just enjoying life. Um, he's announced that he's doing a whole album with the flute. This is his first ever album. I think it'll be unique. I think it shows his true talent. It just shows how versatile he is. He's like, hey, look, and he came out publicly. He's like, okay, I'm 40 plus, years old. I think he's like 45, 48 years old. What am I going to rap about? I have nothing. There is nothing to rap about. I'm old. What am I going to, it's already been said. It's already been done. Which I respect. I really respect, and I get his opinion, because, excuse me, I believe that the hip hop genre right now, right? Figures, artists that are on top. What is the theme in hip hop? That's booty shaking, that's clubbing, partying, get money. You know, it's a common theme. Now, when you're almost 50, are you really doing this at this day and age? Like, no, you're not. You're not. You're not going out clubbing like that. You're not having all the. No, you're not. You're old. You're grown. Make it make sense. Is what one of my good friends has told me. Make it make sense. And Andre 2000, like that, it will make sense if I rap. So I don't have any content. I've wrapped up everything, right? So it brings a question. Now, is Andre 3000 covering up the fact that he's just like not that kind of a rapper? Like, because I feel like most rappers, if they freestyle, boom, you're creating content right there. So is that a cover up? Is that an excuse to say, oh, dude, there's always going to be something you can rap about? Or is he just coming from a place of passion with his music? Right? Is he saying, look, this, I have nothing to rap about, so hop off. Let me do something that I've been interested in doing, and that is the flute. I want to get open an album. I think this will sell. I think it'll be a grossing album. I think he will most likely, it might have a lot of awards in the works with this, because he has not put out an album in music in general for a long time. Long time. I think this will continue to kind of spread around the music world, because here's the thing, something a lot of people didn't know about. Malcolm Jamal Warner, known as Theo in Huxtable from the Cosby Show, I want to say he's a jazz musician. I don't get me quoting on which instrument, but he is a award-winning jazz musician, and a very damn good one too. He's not really a singer, but he plays a jazz instrument, and he's successful at it, to the point where it's like he doesn't always have to do movies. And I think that's very cool, because they're like saying, look, I am a versatile individual. I can do this, I can do that, and I will pursue it. Andre 3000 already has a following, which, like, it's gonna sell. I love his reasoning for saying, hey, this is why I'm not gonna rap, because I'm grown. Now I move on to a new story that still involves in that stays in that hip hop realm. Now, rapper Exhibit, he says that he does not listen to hip hop anymore, because it's no longer. Let me actually get the article. He says there's no staying power in current hip hop. There's no emotional investment. There's no emotional investment. Now, I had this conversation with one of my with my producer on from my radio show, Miss Cam Godley. Shout out. And Cam, who is I consider him a hip hop historian, he said that, to in his opinion, that sounds like, the old school, get off my lawn kind of thing, just like an old grouch. And I couldn't agree more with him. I couldn't agree more, because here's the thing. Different eras are always going to have the debate which one's the better era. Now, a great artist would always say, well, I'm gonna respect my mentors, my elders, and I'm gonna say they're the founding members. They put it down for me, so I'm always gonna say they have the better era. But we're hoping to continue to keep the journey going, right? Keep that train going, continue to building up with new artists and great music. Now, again, if you think of older hip hop artists, LL Cool J, who else? Queen Latifah, MC Light, uh, uh, um, Melly, who else? There's so many, old school rappers that they're just like, look, you did not have to, Dougie Fresh, Slick Rick, all those cats, right? All those cats. It's just a different era. It's a different genre. It's always going to have the different debate, just like in sports. Like, which one is the better era? If old school basketball athletes could compete with the new school, who would be better? Would Jordan, LeBron, so on and so on. Like, we will continue to have those debates. Now, that's Exhibit's opinion. People can criticize it. People can love it. Now, I can't remember the last time. I'm not too familiar with Exhibit's Music, I'll be honest, I knew of Exhibit from Hit My Ride. Y'all can hate me if you want, but give me Exhibit's catalog to the sense where he was like saying, "Hey, look, whatever comes out of Exhibit's mouth, he's telling the truth, right? He's telling the truth." Had to look behind me. I thought I saw something for a second. Um, but seriously though, seriously, does Exhibit have a point? Is hip hop today losing its emotional investment? Does it have no staying power? Is it not empowering? Right? Hey, what is the investment that hip hop right now puts out to the community? I would love to hear your thoughts because I'll be honest too. I don't think the message is so positive with current hip hop. You have great artists. You have Drake who's killing it. You have your party artists who you want to like just tune in when you want to have a good time and party. I think there's so many different realms and avenues in hip hop and really in any genre. You have the music that you're gonna listen to when you're sad. You're gonna have the genre of music that you're gonna listen to when you want to be uplifted. There's different realms. Now again, some of the most famous ones are always going to be bops that are like more on the sexual side, right? Sexualizing females, talking about sex, this and that and the other. So I can get his point where he says, okay, where's the emotional investment? Because there is no emotional investment. The emotional investment is the fact that I want to party and get me some and get money, right? So does Exhibit have a point? Is a question I want to ask you guys. Does Exhibit have a point with current hip hop? Again, leave a comment on our YouTube page, R Smooth Club Media, with this episode. This is episode 43, y'all. 43 episodes already. Wow. Time really goes by fast. Um, you can also DM me at Arrington Gavin on IG. You can DM me on our Instagram at R Smooth Club Media. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at R Smooth Club Media as well. Let's see here. Okay, kind of like this is just a stupid article I wanted to bring up. Okay, why is it y'all that so there's Balenciaga. Balenciaga, famous fashion line, very always had expensive clothing. They came out recently with a towel skirt valued at $925. That's right, $925. Almost $1,000 for a damn towel skirt, a damn towel skirt. Now, what material it is, I don't care. I do not care. The style is hideous, but once again, it's all about name. People are gonna buy it because of the name. Ignorant rich people out there buy stuff just on the name recognition. Like, oh, I heard about this. There's a story. I'm gonna buy it. And then it's always competition. It's always competition, and it makes me ill. It really makes me ill because this is why this is what you call stupid spending. A freaking not even a bath towel. It's right. It's oh Lord, that thing that's giving me heart congestion right there. That is so weird. Weirdest thing I've ever heard. Um, but it does get you questioning like, okay, how confused are individuals out here when it comes to okay, if they say this is a style, then it must be good. I gotta get it. Why? Why? I don't know, y'all. I really don't know on that one. Moving on to the last one. Moving on to the last story I want to bring up. Uh, in politics, because I got to talk about politics. Hold on, let me grab a sip real quick. Stepping in the realm of politics. Now, I recently saw this gentleman get interviewed this past weekend on Smear Connors, Michael Smear Connors. I tune in from him from time to time. He is a uh radio host, journalist, TV host as well. He hosts Smear Connors on weekends on CNN. He's also what is he? He is a radio host on Sirius XM, POTUS, Monday through Fridays. Registered independent. I always love his intake with stuff because again, he's not trying to choose a side, just like myself. He's a middleman and just asks great questions and great commentary. Recently he had a gentleman, but his name is Jacob Chansley. Jacob Chansley, and you're probably wondering who the hell is Jacob Chansley. So I'm gonna tell you why Jacob Chansley's famous. So during the insurrection, the January 6th insurrection that occurred, where people swarmed the Capitol, vandalized it, broke in uninvited, damaged property, trespassing, broke the law. Okay, till this day, I still scratch my head on why people think those people are innocent or why it's not fair that they got arrested and went to jail. Stupid. Let my black ass break into there. Look, I'll be under the jail. Easy. Okay. In a government building, uninvited, breaking stuff too. Come on now. Lives were lost at that during that event. It was one of the most saddest, despicable events in our time. It really was. It was unheard of. I can remember like it was yesterday, man. I remember coming home and they were doing some committee uh uh thing in Congress or House, and all you see is all these people swarming in like ants, and I'm like, this is like I'm watching like not Black White House Down or something. It was just crazy. Olympus has fallen. It was insane. Anyway, Jacob Chansley is a very known figure because he was more noticeable and he had really what's the word I'm looking for? He had pointed out what's the word I'm trying to say? I lost my train of thought on what word I was gonna say. He let's just say he was very noticeable. And I say that to say because he was the man that was wearing the whole buffalo hat with the red, white, and blue face paint. Looked crazy, shirtless, looked like a flat out idiot. Okay, stupid. And I don't like to talk about people like that, but he like a damn fool. Anyway, he was very noticeable. He is running for Congress, doing a 2024 run for Congress in Arizona. Now, uh, he was one of the faces of the attack due to his. Wait, hold on, let me see. Da, 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 da. Let me go ahead. This is by Axios. Um, he was dubbed the QAnon shaman. He announced he's planning on running for U.S. Congress. Now he rose in. Oh, this is the article. I'm trying to see. Did he do any time? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, in November of 2021, he was sentenced to 41 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to felony charge of obstructing an official proceeding in a relation to a Capitol riot. Now, as lawyers have said during court proceedings that he had disavowed both QAnon conspiracy theories and former President Trump. Now, Chansley was released to a Phoenix halfway house last March. Um, and now, yeah, now he's running for office. He's running for Congress out there. As far as what is he running for? I would like to try and find that out. What are some of his stances? I did recall him publicly saying that he is running as a libertarian. Uh he's 35 years old. He is running against U.S. Representative Demi Lexco, who is a 64-year-old Republican representing the district since 2018, announced last month that she won't be. Oh, I'm sorry, she won't be seeking a re-election. So okay, that's why he's running. Her term officially ends in January of 2025. Now, is for the Arizona's 8th congressional seat. The sad thing is, is this guy has a chance of being of serving on the U.S. congressional, uh, uh, you know, he has a chance. He has a chance to make a lot of noise for his state of Arizona. Now, I'm not an Arizona resident, but at the end of the day, where's the message being sent? Right. This is the problem going on with our country right now. We have so many people that currently serve in office, that once serve in office, they're just not good for the American people, man. This is a guy that literally, and I understand, hey, he did his time. Um, if he second chances, I get that. But at the end of the day, he has publicly been unapologetic for his actions on January 6th. Now he's running for office. I mean, I tell you, y'all better continue to just stay informed and read up on this cat, man, because when I read about this, I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. He took off the paint and now he's all patriotic and like, oh, I'm gonna run for office. Give me a break, dude. Give me a break. But yeah, that is happening, y'all. That is happening. Read up on it, man. Read up on it. His name is Jacob Chansley, and he is running for congressional, I think, seat District 8 in the 8th district in Arizona. And yeah, we will continue to read up on that. But until next time, y'all, that's all I have for you this on this great Monday. Enjoy. Tune in on Wednesday. That'll be I believe, yeah, that'll be new Thanksgiving Eve, y'all. Thanksgiving Eve. That's right. So make sure y'all get y'all sweatpants ready, because I know y'all about to eat some. You're gonna eat real some good food this week. Y'all gonna eat some good food this week. I know I will. I will be having Thanksgiving with my in-laws. It's gonna be a house full. We're gonna have some fun. My father-in-law and I, we gonna smoke a cigar, enjoy some brown. We gonna have a good time. We always have a great time. And wish me luck too, because it's gonna be a road trip. All right, it's gonna be a road trip with my dog. And he is he's a little puppy. He'll make a year in December, and this will be the first road trip with him in there. So y'all pray for your brother. Pray, because I'll be hitting the road. Um, but it's gonna be good. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be a great time. Again, continue to tune into the Arrington Gavin podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time via podcast. Wherever you get your podcast, whether it's iHeart, Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Odyssey. Am I missing anything? Haiti, Google Podcasts. Yeah, I forgot about that. YouTube at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Our YouTube channel is our Smooth Club Media. Follow. Subscribe. Okay, I truly appreciate it, y'all. Subscribe to our Facebook page, our Smooth Club Podcast, as well as our Twitter page, our Smooth Club Media. Also, tune into my radio show every Sundays at 12 p.m. on WNSB 91.1 FM, the soul of VA. No worries if you're not in the Hampton Roads area and you cannot find that WNSB on your radio dial, because guess what? There's multiple ways you can tune into the show and you can listen live. You can listen live to WNSB.org. Yes, you can listen by going online at WNSB.org. Also downloading the free app, WNSB app. And you can also tune into that show via podcast as well. So a lot of great content, y'all. I am a busy man. Outside of being an entrepreneur, business owner, man, I'm doing what I love, and that's having conversation with you, the listeners, the viewers. Great content coming in store for you for the remainder of 2023 and coming for you in 2024. Hard, man, hard. I have the opportunity to be in a part of a project called the Full Package Contest, which is a singer and songwriting competition created by my good friends Miss Michelle Young, who is one of my co-hosts on my radio show, and my other good friend, the songstress, the lovely Miss Nina Nicole. As you know, you can tune into the past episode where I had both of them on the shows talking about the full package contest. It's awesome. It's dope. I'm honored to be one of the hosts. I host the full package backstage where I get to have conversations before they perform, before the contestants perform. I also do some post interviews with them and the judges. It's gonna be dope, y'all. It's gonna be dope. please tune in. I think you can subscribe to their channel, Full Package. You can also follow them on IG at the Full Package Contest VA. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. It's some great stuff. Look, I'm heading out, but peace and blessings, y'all. Until next time, see you Wednesday.